Hello, everyone. Today, I'd like to talk about what makes something real in an age of perfect copies and artificial intelligence. The question came back to me through an old Japanese anime called Lupin the Third. Lupin is the grandson of the fictional gentleman thief Arsène Lupin, and he is a master thief himself. In one episode, he steals the Mona Lisa from a museum and discovers that it is a forgery. He searches for the original and reaches a brilliant forger's studio. There, he finds many Mona Lisas lined up side by side. Even the artist who painted the copies no longer knows which one is real. As a child, I laughed. Today, I am not so sure the idea is absurd. We normally imagine a forgery as an inferior imitation. The brushwork is wrong. The material is too new. Some flaw gives it away. But imagine a copy that matches the original down to the atomic level. The same appearance, the same material, even the same signs of aging. What evidence would remain for calling one real and the other fake? Perhaps the original is simply the one that existed first. But if that history is lost, the distinction disappears from everything we can observe. Philosophy has a famous version of the same problem, the Ship of Theseus. A ship's rotten planks are replaced one by one over many years. Eventually, none of the original wood remains. Is it still the same ship? Now collect every discarded plank and rebuild a second ship from the original material. Which one is authentic? The vessel that continued sailing, or the vessel made from the first pieces? Human bodies change too, yet we treat yesterday's self and today's self as one person. This leads to an even more uncomfortable thought experiment, the philosophical zombie. It behaves exactly like a conscious person, but experiences nothing inside. It says that pain hurts. It laughs. It falls in love. It tells jokes. It says that it loves its family. From the outside, there is no difference between the zombie and a conscious being. The missing inner subject cannot be seen, measured, or confirmed through behavior alone. Recent AI systems make that old thought experiment feel immediate. They make jokes, adapt their tone, and remember details from earlier in a conversation. After using one for a long time, there are moments when I pause and think, wait! I do not believe that today's AI is conscious, but I cannot prove its lack of consciousness merely by looking at its behavior. Then comes the more difficult realization. I cannot directly prove that you are conscious either, and you cannot prove it about me. We have always trusted words, expressions, and actions because civilization depends on that assumption. The forged Mona Lisa, the Ship of Theseus, and the philosophical zombie appear unrelated. But each asks where reality and identity are located when appearances no longer help us. Humanity has lived for thousands of years without a final answer. AI did not suddenly create this uncertainty. It placed the uncertainty in front of us and began speaking back. Perhaps the self of an AI is not a new problem at all. It may simply be an old unsolved question wearing a modern name. Thank you for listening.